Hi guys, it's Jen with creativelyhomemade.com. Today I have for you a fun Thanksgiving craft. I found these little treat containers at Michael's and I thought they would make adorable little turkeys for our Thanksgiving tables. These are super easy to make. That you just need some Google eyes and some punch shapes, and they go together in no time. You can fill them with whatever treats you want. Right now is a good time to get the fall colored M&Ms, but you could also fill them with jelly beans or chocolates or whatever treats you want. So let's get started and I will show you how to make these. Start by filling your little treat containers. This is what the treat container looks like up close. It's just a little plastic globe shape and it has threads on it, and so you can screw it together and you can fill it with whatever candy you like. I found these at Michael's. Here is a close-up of what the label looks like. They are called treat containers and they were in with the party supplies right up at the front of my Michael's. And you get 6 pieces in a bag, and it says on the back that they are 2.3 centimeters or 2.3 inches or 6 centimeters in size. So they hold a fair amount of candy. I'm just filling mine with M&Ms because right now you can find the fall colored ones. You could fill them with chocolates or whatever type candy you want, whatever type your family enjoys. Fill each side mostly to the top, and then you just want to kind of smash them together quickly so that none spill, and screw the two halves together. And that's going to form the body for your turkey. Okay, we're going to start by decorating the face, and I've got some of my punches out to show you how I made the features on the face. But you are also going to need a pack of wiggly eyes or Google eyes. These are 18 millimeter. I wanted fairly large ones since these are fairly large treat containers. So you just need 2 for each turkey you're going to be making. So let me pull those out and set the rest aside. And then also for your face, you are going to need a 1.5 inch circle from soft suede or some sort of craft cardstock. Now you can either use a circle punch or the layering circles die set works really well for this too. This is about a 1.5 inch circle, so that works for that. So I've already cut those circles out. That's going to form the base of your turkey face. Then you need a beak. So I am using a 1 inch square punch for that. You could also use a square die if you have that. So I'm just going to punch that out of pumpkin pie. And then you want to fold it corner to corner to form the beak. Just fold it in half, and then the beak opens like that. And then the last thing you need for the turkey is the wattle, and the best thing I found for this is the daisy punch. This actually works really well. This is one I've already cut out and then cut some of the petals off. One petal works well as one wattle for one turkey face. So just cut that petal off, and that's the only thing you need. So let me set all these aside and I'll show you how to put these faces together. So you want to use a little bit of hot glue on the very tip of the wattle and stick that to the back of the beak. Whoops, always dropping things. So it looks like that. And then put hot glue all over the back of the orange beak and stick that down to your face near the bottom of that circle. Let me zoom in a little bit. Now you can use other glue if you want. I'm just using hot glue because it cools really quickly and it makes things go faster. Okay, so to finish the face up, you just want to stick your wiggly eyes in place. So put some hot glue on the back of those and stick them on top of the beak. And there is the little turkey face, and we're ready to put it onto the treat container. So just put right here in the middle, put a big glob of hot glue. And then stick your face right to it. The only disadvantage of using hot glue is you get these little wisps, these little strings of hot glue all over the place, but it's not too hard to pick them off and discard them. Okay, so now we have the face and we are ready to move on to the feathers. Okay, so now we're going to create the tail feathers for our turkey, and you have a couple of different options for this. One is to use the Stitched Shapes oval die. These Stitched Shapes dies are super cute. They put a little bit of stitching all around the shapes, and they come with the squares, the ovals, and the circles, and that's a fun set to have. So I'm using the one that is 2 1/4 inches long for this one. So I'm going to run that through. Okay. And I went ahead and made a bunch of these in different colors. You're going to need 6 ovals altogether. I used cherry cobbler, soft suede, crushed curry, tangerine tango, pumpkin pie, and Cajun craze for all the different tail feathers. Those are really nice fall colors. So that's one option, is to do the stitched ones. And then the other option is to, you have an embossed one. And let me pull, I've got one oval already cut, and I want to show you how they turn out embossed. So you need your multi-purpose platform for this. And you need to open up that first flap and put it into your machine. That's the plate setting you want to use for embossing folders. And you also need, when you're using embossing folders, you also need to make a sandwich. So you want one plate down, then you want your embossing folder with the shape in it, and then you want to put a plate on top of that. So the embossing folder I'm using for this one is the Seaside. It's meant to look like seaweed, but it also adds a nice texture that kind of looks like feathers for these turkey feathers. So that's what I'm using. I'm just going to run that through and I will show you how that turns out. It just gives it a nice little texture. So whichever one you might want to make is fine. Here is the turkey that I've made with the embossing on the feathers. And here is the turkey that I made with the stitching. You could also use designer series paper. Really, it's up to you how you want the feathers to look. Okay, so now we have our feathers all cut, and we just need a 2-inch circle for the backing of that. Now you can use a 2-inch circle punch, or you can use a die, and you want to cut that from craft cardstock, soft suede, any brown color. And that is just going to form the backing to stick the feathers to and give you something to glue to the back of your treat container. So again, we're going to use hot glue because it works quickest. And you just want to add hot glue. You want to turn the die cut shape over to the back side and just add hot glue to the very tip. Just like that. And then press it into the 2-inch circle. And so you're going to want 6 feathers. So the first 2 I kind of do like this, form a V. Kind of overlapping like that. And then you're going to need them 2 on each side, and you want to end up with 1 horizontal. and each one is going to overlap the last. And then you end up with that one down there at the bottom. And that's going to help this stand up. Okay, and I'm just going to finish up the last one. You can, of course, put these colors in any order that you like. I tried to alternate them a little bit. Okay, so pull out your container. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That's another one I'm making for my kids. So the one that you already have your face on, and then you're going to add hot glue to the back of this. And then just plop that right there in the center of your turkey feathers. So here are my little army of finished Thanksgiving turkeys. I think they turned out so cute. I hope my kids like them. This is going to be a nice little surprise for them. So this is the one I made with the stitched ovals for the turkey feathers. And this one is the one that I made with the texture for the turkey feathers. I'd like to know what you think. Did you like the ones with the texture better, or did you like the stitched ovals? Be sure to leave me a comment below and let me know which one you preferred. So I hope you have enjoyed this easy Thanksgiving craft idea. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That gives me some feedback and lets me know that you liked it and it was helpful to you. If you would like to make these cute little turkeys for your Thanksgiving table, I have links to where you can buy the supplies down in the description box below. And remember, if you place a $50 or more order through my Stampin' Up store and use this month's host code, then I will send you the Mary Patterns stamp set if you are one of the first 3 people to order this month, and all the details are down in the description box as well. So I really hope you have found this video helpful and it has inspired you to do some Thanksgiving crafting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.